All right, little fun fact for you. If the government wants to make a highway and my house is in the way, they have to compensate me for my house. That's the law. It's not my opinion. That's the law. If I make a song or if I do a painting and a business wants to use those things, I have to be compensated. That's the law. But yet when you get online, particularly on YouTube, and somebody uses your content, they don't have to compensate you? Since when do laws not apply? Since when do laws suddenly disappear? That sounds like an interesting question. Using my content for 25 years and not paying me for it? Seems like I'm owed a lot of money. You know, where does YouTube get off being above the law? I can go to Odyssey right now, and Odyssey has policy saying that nobody can use my shit without my authorization and approval. But yet on YouTube, any old smarmy troll can just grab my shit and use it whenever the fuck they want. Sorry, YouTube, that's not legal. I thought you guys had lawyers. I thought you guys had fucking lawyers. That's not legal. No way in hell. No way in hell is that legal, YouTube. Here's an idea. How about you take down all these Von Helton hate channels and compensate me for the money that they've used all my shit on for years and years and years? How about we do that? That sounds like a plan, YouTube. Why don't we implement that plan immediately? I'd be happy to give you my Cash App and my PayPal, and you can compensate me for the 25 years, not days, not weeks, not months, years, that people have used my content without me being duly compensated. What do you think, YouTube? Sound like a plan? I think it sounds like a plan. What do you think? Seems like you owe me a lot of money, YouTube. That's what it seems like. Call me crazy. It sounds like you owe me a shit ton of money. Right? Yeah. That's what it sounds like. I could sure use the money right now, too. You know what? Alrighty. Food stamp scare. Yeah, let's talk about the food stamp scare. Because apparently everyone is scared shitless about the food stamps. Well, now, see, I've got a real problem with the food stamps. Because I'm trying to figure out, why did the money suddenly disappear? How's come the money suddenly disappear? Okay, Chucky Schumer and the Democrats say they're going to shut the government down, which they did. And now the money suddenly disappears? How the hell does that work? The money was there the day before they shut the government down, but now suddenly the money's gone? No, the money's still there. The money is still there. Yeah, and I'm even reading reports where they're saying, oh, the states are going to have to fund food stamps to keep them going. No, the money's still there. The money didn't magically disappear just because they shut the government down. The money's still there, and the food stamp program is all automated these days. It's not run by humans. The food stamp program is completely unaffected by the government shutdown. Completely. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the food stamps. Nothing. It's a lie. It's all a lie. There's nothing wrong with food stamps. Okay, them food stamps just keep humming right along. Because there ain't no shortage of money in the government. The government's got tons of money. Trillions and trillions of dollars, according to Doge. Okay, so why would the food stamps suddenly stop just because they shut the government down? Oh, it don't. It's automated. It just keeps going. And if we don't get our food stamps in November, then what the people need to do is they need to rise up and they need to sue the government. Because there is no reason for us not to get food stamps this November. None. Zero. It's all automated. I know, especially in Manchester, when I went in there, it's same person every day at that office. Just one person. Why? Because it's all automated. It's all automated. The only time they need a person, really the only time they need a person in the office is if you go to reapply. Other than that, they don't need a human there, because it's all automated. But yeah, I'm reading all these articles, where the states may have to, fund a food stamp program, and that's like, what the fuck? The money was there yesterday before Chucky Schumer declared the government shutdown, and I'm pretty damn sure the money will be there the next day after Chucky Schumer declares the government shutdown. Money didn't magically disappear just because the government is shut down by Chucky Schumer and the Democrats. Okay, the money's still there. It ain't disappeared. Unless it disappeared into some bureaucrat's pocket. Okay, now that could happen. But otherwise, the money should still be there, right? It was there yesterday. Why ain't it there today? Bullshit. It's bullshit. Money's there. Money's there for food stamps this November. Yes, it is. Money didn't just magically disappear, okay? I don't understand, why everybody's all up in arms over this shit. The government shut down. That's true. But the government has reserves. Okay, there are money reserves in the government. Probably for just such an occasion, like a government shutdown. Yeah, but the government spends billions and billions every year, despite a government shutdown. But yet they can't fund the food stamp program? Yeah, give me a break. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. They can fund it. They have no problem funding it. The money ain't gone. It's there. They just don't want it. That's it. They just don't want to. Well, I'm sorry, but you have to. You have to. Okay? The money did not disappear. It's still there. Oh my God, yeah, but Bon, it's a new month. It's the month of November. I don't care. I don't care what it is. Doge has already proven that they've got trillions of dollars in waste, fraud, and abuse that can be utilized to keep the food stamp program going now, don't they? Yeah, they've already proven it. Okay? So even if there was a financial problem, they've got the money to cover it. They've got plenty of money to cover it. There is no reason for the food stamps to shut down at all. None. Zero. No reason. Not November, December, January, February, March. None. And like I said, it's all automated. So there's no need for humans. Because, I'm sure that'll be it. Well, there's no humans working, because the government shutdown. It doesn't use humans. The only time you need a human is if you go to reapply. That's it. That's it. Everything else is automated. There is no reason we should not get our food stamps in November. But if we don't get our food stamps in November, then we sue. We sue the government into the ground. Because the money is there. I can't stress it enough. The money is there. Money just doesn't magically disappear, folks. It don't. And trust me, money just doesn't magically disappear. Unless there's a Rothschild involved, or a Rockefeller, or somebody of that ilk. Then money disappears. J.P. Morgan. Then money disappears. Because they want to put it in their pocket. That's why. But I assure you, the money is there to cover them food stamps for November, December, January, February. The Pentagon alone, folks, wastes trillions of dollars every year. Trillions, with a T, as in Tom. Okay? But they can't cover the food stamps? Bullshit. 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 I need one of them buttons. Bullshit. Where you press the button and it says bullshit. I need one of them. Bullshit. Because that's what it is. It's none but bullshit. Absolutely bullshit. Okay? The money is there. So if they don't give us our food stamps, then we have every right to petition the government for redress of grievances. Right? Absolutely. Alrighty, just wanted to address the food stamp thing because it's really panicking out there, man. There's articles being written how the states will have to fund the food stamp program and all this crazy bullshit. And it's like, what the fuck? No, the money's there. There's tons of money there. Tons of money. No reason to force states to pay for the food stamp program. The money's there, and the food stamp program is all automated, so it doesn't require humans. So what the fuck is all this hullabaloo about? Well, that's a good question. I guess to just make you scared shitless. That's the only thing I can come up with. And if they do shut down the food stamps, then all we got to do is redress the grievances of the federal government. Say, hey, turn them back on. Turn them back on, dude. It shouldn't be shut down. Because they shouldn't be. Anyway, I just thought I'd address that issue, because just because Chucky Schumer and the Democrats shut down the government doesn't mean there isn't money there to cover the food stamps. Okay? Where the fuck did people get that idea from? That's insane. That's crazy. Anyways, that's enough. So goodbye. Alrighty. I keep getting these emails from reputable sources, mind you. It's not from a... Hi, Sharpy. From reputable sources, not conspiracy websites or anything. These are from reputable sources. Does my ears smell good? Anyway, I keep getting these emails, and they're becoming more intensive. Tap, tap, tap. What are you tapping me for, Bubby? And I think he just wants to photobomb me. I think. Get out of here, you little brat. What are you doing? What do you want? What do you want? You had a big piece of chicken this morning. I don't want to hear it. Dog eats better than I do. Anyway, like I said, I get these emails from reputable sources, not from conspiracy websites or anything. They're from reputable sources, saying that there is someone out there that I've dated in the past that is still holding a torch for me. They're still interested in me. After all these years and all the shit that I've been through, they're still interested in me. Now, we know that's not Andrea. She's with Darren. And Pamela Sue is persona non grata, and plus she's almost 70 years old and probably doesn't give a shit. And in addition to that, she was brainwashed into divorcing me by her own family any damn way. So, that rules Pamela Sue out. So this is obviously somebody that I've dated in the past. And, I've dated a lot of people and don't even remember half the ones I dated. Because, it was only maybe 1 or 2 dates, and that was the end of it. But whoever this individual is that is still holding a flame for me, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you my email. And if you exist and you see this video, please contact me. Now, obviously, this is 2025. You're going to have to come up on camera and verify who you are. Because I've got too many haters, too many trolls that would love to seize this opportunity to try to pwn me, air quotes, again. So, just, you're going to have to come up on doc. But whoever you are, now, obviously, this, like I said, this is somebody that I must have dated years and years ago. And they're still holding a torch for me for whatever reason. And if that's the case, great. Just hook up with me. Here's my email. It's vonhelton, VONHELTON, at hotmail.com. And just give me a email, shoot me an email, and we'll see how things go, whoever you are. But yeah, I'm getting a ton of these emails now. It's becoming almost redundant. I'm getting so many emails in this regard. So hey, let's go with it. Let's see what happens, if anything. And it may be nothing, but just on the off chance it is. If there is somebody out there that's interested in me, have you got a place for me and Sharpy? Because me and Sharpy need a place to go to. So if you got a place for me and Sharpy, that would be very, very good. It would be very advantageous. Because then we'd have a place to go. And instead of trekking across the harsh desert and taking our chances out there. So, whoever you are, I remember there was this one girl in school that I was interested in, but she was a troll. Her name was Angie, and that's all the way back from elementary school. So that was many, many, many years ago. I don't think it's her, though, because she was trolling me anyway. She was just trolling me. She wasn't really interested in me. But in any event, whoever this mysterious person may be, you now have my email, but be advised you must dock up I want to see your face, hear your voice, know that you are who you say you are, whoever that person may be. But I don't think it's Pamela Sue or Andrea, because they're pretty much done. So it's obviously somebody that I've dated a long time ago. Maybe one or two dates, and it never really went anywhere. Maybe that's it. That's the only thing I can come up with. But anyway, if you do exist and you are legit and you see this video, hit me up. And hopefully you got a place for me and Sharpy to stay so we don't have to freeze to death in our car. That would be extra nice. Anyways, that's it for me. Bye.